Okay, hi guys, welcome to another video. Today we're taking a look at Galantis with Hunter. I heard the song, I guess, again on the radio, and it really, I really enjoyed it. And then I heard the snare sound they used, and I was like, this is exactly the one that's on Splice. That's like really trending right now. So yeah, I went ahead and made a remake. I think it took me about 4 hours to make the full remake. It's not 100%, but it's pretty close, and as close as I want to get. I could get it to a full 100%, but would take too much time. So let's dive right in. I will first do a full playthrough of the song, of my remake, so you can listen what the result is and see if you want to see the rest of the video. So here it is.
I am the hunter, I am the great unknown, only my love can conquer. I am the hunter. I am the hunter, into the wild we go. Give up your heart, surrender, 'cause I am the hunter.
We've been on this road to a place that one day we'll know. Adventure to the other side. Treasure deep in your soul, the fortune teller's always right. Blood and red eyes in the night, like a panther out of sight. Gonna sing my battle cry, 'cause I am the hunter.
I am the hunter, I am the great unknown, only my love can conquer. I am the hunter. I am the hunter, into the wild we go. Give up your heart, surrender, 'cause I am the hunter.
I am the
Sorry about all the crackling. The CPU can handle the recording with it.
strangers, wild and free. Through the flames, you're all that I see. A force, you that you can't deny. Hear my calling, lock and low, come running to me, dancing through the midnight. Blood and red eyes in the night, like a panther out of sight. Gonna sing my battle cry, 'cause I am the hunter. I am the
hunter, I am the great unknown, only my love can conquer. I am the hunter. I am the hunter, into the wild we go. Give up your heart, surrender, 'cause I am the hunter.
I am the
So this one was really fun to recreate because I could get really close because the arrangement the guys with Galantis made was really simple for this one. I really appreciate Galantis. They make fantastic songs, especially their first album. I really love that. Really quality songs. So let's start out by looking at the original song and comparing it to the remake that I did. So I would just go back and forth. So here I placed the original song also in my session, and then I will play my own arrangement, and then like it's A/B. So whenever I press the solo button, you will hear the song by Galantis, and when I release it, you will hear my arrangement, so my remake. So there we go.
I am the hunter, I am the great unknown, only my love can conquer. I am the hunter. I am the hunter, into
fortune teller's always right. Got them red eyes in the night, like a panther out of sight. Gonna sing my battle cry, 'cause I am the, I am the, I am the.
I am the hunter, I am the great unknown. Only my love can conquer. We go, give up your heart, surrender. 'Cause I am the hunter.
I am the, 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 I am the. Strangers, wild and free, through the flames, you're all that I see. A force, you.
Surrender. 'Cause I am the hunter.
I am the, 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 hunter. I am the, I am the, I am the, I am.
Hunter.
Right, pretty close. What's a big difference is that mine isn't mastered, so there's some differences in dynamics and the way things are pulled together. So that's why the level of Galantis is at -12, and I have a lot of headroom in my session. So yeah, there's a difference in dynamics. So let's dive right in. Let's just do it. Yeah, how do we do this? Let's go by time-wise, so from left to right. So we start out with the chords.
I am the hunter.
I grabbed a silent to do this. I just grabbed simple pops from the stock presets and then adjusted it to make it sound like the like the ones from Galantis. Some reverb, some EQing, some over-the-top multiband, some more EQing, some compression, limiting, and then volume automation for the intro, and then for some parts where it suddenly drops out. So that's everything for the plugs and the chords. The MIDI you can check in the project, but it's pretty simple. So that's all the chords from this song. Now we have the bass. No wait, let's start with the intro. So
I am the hunter.
it's just a reverse crash. So you can grab a crash, reverse it.
I am the hunter.
Trap snare.
Into the
So use a lot of samples from the Cashmere pack.
To the wild we go. Give up your heart, surrender.
Then you pitch the
'Cause I am the hunter.
pitch it up. You can hear a lot going on. So there's some sweepers here, reverse vocal, and some noise. And then there's the woo. It comes in later. Wait, it's a hey. Yeah. So I grab most of my samples from the Cashmere pack or from splice.com. It's really cool. You can subscribe. You can grab the samples you need. It's really cool. So this is all Splice and Cashmere. Okay, so that's the first part. Then we have the verse. And there you have the characteristic bamboo snare. So this one was really hyping on splice.com. So I heard the song on the radio. I was like, okay, so they also used the sample.
We've been on
And they
this
layered
road
the bamboo
to a
snare
place that one day
sample
we'll
with,
know it.
with just a snap.
Place that one day we'll know it. Then
We have some simple bass in there. I used what's the name, Monarch for it. Can really recommend Monarch. It's a really good one, and there's not a lot of sub bass, so I had to EQ out a lot. And
to the other side.
so that's for the bass. It's really simple also. And then they have a fill at the end of the verse. And actually it's not like the closest ever to but I didn't go through the hassle of finding like the perfect sample there. So okay, so we took a look at the bass and the chords. Let's see what else is there. So we looked at the bamboo snare and the clap. Yeah, let's look at the pre-chorus.
Red eyes in the night, like a panther out of sight.
So we have the shaker there. And I remade the shaker by using a hi-hat through a sampler, which we put through volume automation. And we have a clock sound. And we do the same volume automation on it to get
My battle cry, 'cause I am the
crash.
I am the
So the same crash again, and we have the bubbly
red eyes in the
and I just grabbed something from A Vengeance Pack.
red eyes in the night. I am the
And there we have the woo noise. And some things some samples have some more processing to get it closer to the original one. Like this, it has a limiter which presses it like it compresses it a bit more. So the impact sound. Oh yeah, and this acapella, I grabbed it through some place on YouTube and they just had it, so it was lucky for this remake. So again, it's trap snare from the Cashmere pack. I used a crane beehive riser and just dropped it in there with some fades. So the original would be a bit longer and had different fades, but I liked it this way and it was close to the original. A laser, and then the hey, and the hawk sound. I just grabbed it from Cashmere and put some reverb, put some EQing. I changed the transient of the sound and I transposed it a little bit to get it closer to the one they used. I guess if you have the right sample, you wouldn't have to do that. And then I have a shaker in the drop, and this really makes the song. If you wouldn't have this shaker, it would be a totally different drop. It's really boring this way. It really gives it the drive it needs. Yeah, I just let it play like a simple MIDI of a shaker sample. And then I put some volume automation, so to get more accent on the one, and then to remove a little bit of that, so you have a nice groove. If you remove that, you have the machine gun. And then in original you have some panning, so I automated the way the panning is, so it's a little bit more random through the drop. So you're like, it's more interesting to listen to, and some reverb. So that's the shaker, and then you have some additional shakers, really subtle on the right. And then the second part, you have some filter clap things. So it's just some filtering, some EQing, what I did on there, and a reverse clap. So it's the same sample, but then different EQ and different reverb. Oh yeah, and then if you, then you have the rim shot before the drop. So I just grabbed a simple 707 rim, adjusted the volume of it, added a transient master, really good plugin by Native Instruments. I think this is a remake of the original product by some other company, but I'm not sure. Overdrive, reverb, EQing, and then some more transient processing for the sustain that the reverb added to give it a different envelope. So that's, I think that's it for the drop. Let's see, oh yeah, we introduced the 808 kick. I just grabbed the Cashmere one, put it through a sampler, sorry for the crackling by the way. Added some EQing, added some compression, and a mute for certain parts where you just want to mute it right away. So it's a hard mute. Okay, let's see, did we forget anything right here? Oh yeah, there's a snap with some reverb. It's just another Cashmere one with reverb and EQing and compression. It isn't doing anything, it seems. Well, whatever. Okay, and then they used a different sample for the animal, but whatever. I took a lion and I thought it was cool. So that's it for that part. So the verse 2 is the same again.
You that you can't deny.
But then they added the bubbly high pass thing. Pre-chorus.
Like a panther outside.
Same thing.
I am the hunter.
This is all the same. Same. And then the second part of the drop is like a more trap kind of drop. And they end the song on that, and it's really funny because when I took the acapella, I had to adjust the pitch to minus 40 cents. Also with the original to minus 50%. And then when you have this drop, I had to adjust the pitch of all the leads to that same minus 50 cents to keep this the same way. I'm not sure exactly why, but I do know it sounds really weird if I don't adjust the pitch of this part. Yeah, so maybe you can figure it out and tell me how this works. So we go from normal pitch to minus 50 cents in this part to make it sound normal. So there's a little reggae fill. I use one from Splice. And it's just a basic sample with some cutting and some pitch transposition through the samples and some volume modulation. What I forgot to mention is that we did a little verse fill right here. It's just grabbing a bunch of samples which seem the same as what they use. They obviously used a simple sample probably. Stacking it, adding some compression on it, reverb, yeah, that's it. And then it's used again here. But then without a tin, this one stays on the same key. Yes, and then there's the drop 2. A lot going on right here. They used a different shaped kick drum in this part for the first part, and for the second part. So this one is longer and louder. So this one is a little bit lighter, maybe to introduce it. Dirty lead. So reverb, EQing, making it wider in stereo, and adding sidechain compression from the 808 kick. This is the only part where I use sidechain compression for the kick. In this song it's not really used. More compression and a hard mute. And then with the monkey lead, it's like... So I just used a sampler with a sample of a monkey from Kashmir. Add a lot of reverb, 50% wet dry with 1 second decay time, EQing, and then some transient editing to give more punch and more sustain. It took me a couple of minutes to find the right sample for that one, but it's really nice, yeah, nice little sound. A little crash for the drop. 808 claps. Some hi-hat variations. More hi-hats. More trap snares. These are the same ones we used earlier, but in a triplet configuration. So using the triplets in this way gives it more of a jungle kind of feel, so it's a nice touch. You have the group shout. Again, splice samples, these ones, so look them up with a little bit of reverb on them. And then there's more woos. And there's the cool guys and whoo. Couldn't find whoo, but I just used go and I cut the first part. So it's cool. Well, and then there's the hawk. One in the end has a different transient and pitch and blah 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 than the first one, so I edited it in a different way. So yeah, I think we're there. Oh, yeah, and there's some variations in the kick. So there we are. I think we looked at everything. So that's it for Galantis with Hunter. Did I get close? Comment in the section below. And please click the like button if you liked it. If you want to help me out, I'm also making my own songs. They're on Spotify. You can download a lot of them for free on SoundCloud and different websites. I would appreciate a subscription or here on YouTube or on SoundCloud, and especially also on Spotify. So yeah, if you could help me out, that would be great, but you don't have to do any of that. You can just enjoy this video. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you soon.